up guys, James Palms here. So it's November 5th today. We're just gonna take a full yard look here. So it's sunny and 25 today, 24, and it was the same thing yesterday, sunny and 24 Celsius that is, so around 75, 72 to 75, something like that. Saturday, November 5th, beautiful, gorgeous day. And yeah, it's, like I said, about 75 Fahrenheit, sunny and 75. Still have a few pumpkins sitting there. The grass looks good. I cut it yesterday. Everybody's been cutting their grass, and I know some parts of the west coast of Canada have gotten some snow and stuff. We had a few good frosts now. This is much later. The palms are looking great though. Everything's looking great. I cleaned some of the leaves out of them today too. And there's that one. Just looking great, just like full on summer. I repotted this one. This is when I've been giving to my neighbor. The pot kind of was broken and cracked. There were so many roots hanging out of the bottom. It's way too high in the pot. I don't have a deep enough pot, and yeah, I just didn't have anything else, but the roots were hanging out the bottom so badly, and the pot was all smashed up, so I had to, I've been giving this to my neighbor for probably 2 or 3 years now, maybe even 4 years. So it's looking great. It's a nice little palm. But yeah, I keep it for the winter for him, and then he has it all summer long. So, but definitely needed to be repotted. I'm not sure what I'm going to do though, because I don't want to really buy a pot for his palm. But you know, it is what it is. I give it to him each year, so I definitely needs to go into a bigger pot. Maybe it'll grow in the ground one day. I don't know. He asked me if I wanted to put it in the ground, but so yeah, you got all the windows open. You get nice breeze. I know I showed there at the beginning there. Winter, so I pulled my pool stairs in, and I blew out the pipes that go under the ground. I have to pull those stairs in because when I build the box, I just did it now so that it's all done, so I don't have to think about anything about the pool. Now all I got to do before winter is protect these palms when and if winter ever comes. But there's being this you know, into the second week almost now of November, usually by now I would have these guys, I would have started their boxes, or at least started with a tarp or something, because we would have been getting some cooler nights. But it's not untypical. I've seen some all the way up till the end of November, like 23rd, 24th, some nice 24-degree days, 25-degree days. This thing right here is just right almost to my head, about 6 foot. Top of that frond's about 6 feet in the air. Beautiful frond though, look at this. Gorgeous. Man, the sun feels so nice. This palm too just grew amazing. The seeds look like in the last few days with some cooler nights, with some of the frost that we did get, it looks like the seeds might be ripening up. I don't know though. Last time I left them till March break, till late February or first week of March. So I'm not sure. I'm probably just going to leave them in the protection and wait till then to make sure that the seeds are ready, because I know some people have been asking about the seeds. And in under 2 years, you can have a palm like this, especially if you gave it like these. I didn't give them anything. They're just sitting there on the ground. You got 1, 2, 3 full, and another one there. It would have been full fan fronds like that. Looking great though. Nice tiny little palms. They all just planted themselves there. So a lot of these all have the palmate leaves on them now. Get a little bit of leaves in here, but we'll see how well these get protected over the coming years. I might have to dig a few of them out. It might be nice to actually dig them out. They might actually grow faster in the ground though. A pot, if you were fertilizing and giving a lot of growth over the winter, then you'd probably be doing better than these. But these ones here just sit dormant. They get actually almost frozen. Some of them even died because the winter, the bottom of the box was all open to the air, and it was minus 20 blowing in on them. So some of them even died. But yeah, the ones that made it obviously look great. So if you had them inside and you were giving them nice heat all summer long, then they probably would be bigger than this. But the winters or the summers, they're definitely growing great because they're in the ground. They're putting down deep roots. They're definitely getting fertilizer from the lawn, from the bigger palms, everything. But yeah, the other larger trachea right there, looking great. This one always looks a little more ratty. It gets a lot of sun, and it's just I think they're just different species. They're always different. Every one of them's a little bit different characteristics, a little more ratty. I got my pool pumps all disconnected and stuff. Man, it feels good in the sun. But yeah, it's still a great looking palm. I still love it, but it just always tends to look a little more beaten up than that female there. It's a little tidier, nice looking. Mexican fan palms, boy, those look great though. You can really see because so the top of there is about 11, 12 feet. That has about 7, that one's about 7 feet of trunk, something like that, 7 feet of trunk. They're both right around 7, 8 feet of trunk. So when I scan across, you can see the trunks. You can see, I can't see what I'm pointing at on the camera here because the sun's blinding me, but you can see the top of those fronds are right at about 6. There's about another foot of trunk above that. So you can see those are actually, they're getting good sized little palms. These are going to be, next year is going to probably be incredible. This one's basically caught this guy too, in as far as trunk size. It has more fronds because in the spring, more of these leaves made it. They didn't get dried out and died off. That one was growing faster through the winter, and a lot of the leaves died off because it was pushing out the new ones. So the faster growth in the winter actually slowed it down in the summer though, because now it doesn't have as many fronds on it. So it's better to keep the temperature a little bit cooler in the boxes. I'll go over some of that stuff when I do protect them, probably in a, I don't know, I don't want to get too late into November because the switch could get flipped at any time and it could be very cold. So I don't want to leave it too long. These ones are pretty easy because a tarp and lights would do it. But yeah, grass looks great. Yard's looking great. Let's just take a look at the big Mexican fan palm over here. The big washi, the star of the show. I've mentioned this before too. You can notice that the color changes a bit because we've had a few good hard frosts now on it. Got to back up to get it all in. This palm is giant. Don't quite know. I want to use the same box. I'm definitely going to take, I always say this every year, but I'm definitely going to take a ton of fronds off this one this year. I'm probably going to cut about 20 fronds off the bottom of here. There's so many on it, and just to make it easier to cover up, and I don't even know, I might have to take off some of the top ones. The box is going to be too tall. I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to start just protecting the trunk. Either this year or next year, probably. It's going to have to get all the fronds lopped off. Let me know what you guys think. I know lots of people do that, but this one's always been great, and I've always loved having tons of fronds on it, especially in the spring. So, but I don't know. It's just such a shame to cut off beautiful green leaves like that. So maybe I will make the box a bit taller. I think eventually though, when it starts getting really high, I'm definitely gonna have to just do the trunk, or just the spear on the trunk, or half a spear in a trunk, or whatever. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Gorgeous, gorgeous day here. Full on summer for us. Man, oh man, it feels amazing. All right, guys, later.
Sing my night.